Black Lotus sold for a massive $3 million in May of this year. Now, you can't tell me this isn't an investment game. In this video, I'm going to be telling you about the most popular trading card games, why they're so popular, and how they got started. But before we begin, we have to ask ourselves the question, what is a trading card game? Trading card games have a collecting and trading aspect to them, and they stem from trading cards which began in the late 1800s, first appearing in matchboxes. The most popular cards being baseball cards, which were a huge deal in the collecting scene. The most expensive card sold for a whopping $12.6 million in 1952. I play Babe Ruth attack position. And for my Gen Z in the back there, Babe Ruth is not an actress, he's a baseball player. Trading cards had one problem. That is, you could not play with them. You could collect them and hope they go up in value, but that was pretty much all you could do. Enter Magic the Gathering. To get started, we have to go all the way back to 1992, when a mathematics professor by the name of Richard Garfield came up with the brilliant idea for a game that would change the tabletop industry as we know it. That game was Magic the Gathering. After being approached by Wizards of the Coast, which was just starting out at the time, Richard came up with the idea for a trading card game that was to become the oldest trading card game on the market. But what effect did Magic the Gathering have on the trading card market? Well, MTG, as it is commonly referred to, opened up a new way for players not only to collect, but also play, trade, and share cards with others in their community. In many ways, Magic the Gathering set a new standard for the trading card market. With new sets that got released, players got more creative. They came up with combos and answers to those combos. Today, we see Magic the Gathering in stores all across the world, and since 2007, it has continued to see year-on-year growth, welcoming new players into the community. With the TCG industry starting to take off, we now move to 1996 and see the release of Pokemon. Pokemon took the world by storm, and with the release of its TCG, every kid, collector, and fan wanted to get their hands on the latest set. Pokemon was created by Satoshi Tajiri, and after the game's success, the Pokemon trading card game swiftly became one of the top TCGs in the world, continuously fighting with Magic the Gathering for first place. But why did this TCG become so popular, and what significance does it hold in the industry today? Well, it's got cute animals. Kinda? I mean, look at that Pikachu. Edging closer to the 2000s, we find ourselves in 1999. Just before disco turned into hip-hop, the trading card game Yu-Gi-Oh! Entered the scene. Yu-Gi-Oh! Did not start out as a card game, but as a manga, which then went on to have its own anime adaptations and spin-off series. Fun fact, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game was based off of a fictional game which appears in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Manga franchise. In the manga, the game is known as Magic and Wizards and was created by the manga artist Kazuki Takahashi. In 2009, the Guinness Book of World Records named Yu-Gi-Oh! The top-selling TCG after selling 22 billion cards worldwide. These TCGs have only grown in popularity, and yes, they have had some ups and downs along the way. These games have been around for a while, but the question is, why have they outlived most of the other games that have been created before them? Well, the answer is simple. It's you. From the day they first started, the love and passion the community has for these games keeps them alive. Whether it be because of the mathematics of the gameplay, the art of the cards, or the story behind the cards, these games and their stories will continue. And so will this channel. If you like and subscribe, leave a comment down below and watch this next video. YouTube thinks you'll like it. And a huge thank you to North Coffee for letting us use their space. Created by Satoshi Tajiri, and after no, I can't say that with a straight face. Turned into hip hop. The Pokemon game. Think they want to collab? Yes, they have had their space. Really? Good coffee.